Hey you guys, welcome back to our channel. Today is Bible study day, and today's Bible study we're going to be talking about spiritual warfare. And typically for Bible studies I go through and do a lot of research and try to figure out how to best interpret the passages that I'm reading and try to bring that to you guys in a way that is easily understandable. However, today I feel like I have been kind of suffering some spiritual warfare, and so I didn't really feel like prepping a Bible study. My mind was just really focused on that. And so I looked up a bunch of scriptures that are to help us with that whenever we're going through a season like that. My plan for today is just to read some of the scriptures and try to gain some peace from that. Somebody else out there might be going through something like this, and that's kind of where I was earlier. I was thinking, well, do I do a Bible study or do I just put these scriptures out there for people who need to be built up in that way? I need to read these scriptures today, and hopefully it will help anyone else who's going through this same kind of thing. So we're going to start off with the heftier one, and it is Ephesians 6:10 through 20. It says, "Finally, be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand firm. Therefore, having fastened on the belt of truth, and having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and as shoes for your feet, having put on the readiness given by the gospel of peace. In all circumstances, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming darts of the evil one. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Keep praying at all times in the Spirit, and with all prayer and supplication. To that end, keep alert with all perseverance, making supplication for all saints, and also for me, that words may be given to me in opening my mouth boldly to proclaim the mystery of the gospel, for which I am an ambassador in chains, that I may declare it boldly, as I ought to speak." The one that stood out to me the most in that is 16. And it says, "In all circumstances, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming darts of the evil one." So the second thing we're going to look at is 1 Peter 5:8 and 9. And it kind of just lays out for us how Satan works. And so I think that when we're in spiritual warfare, it's important to know how the adversary works. That way we know what to look for. Not to say that every kind of spiritual warfare is an attack of Satan. It's not always that. Sometimes life is just rough. There can be different reasons why we're facing different things, and but certainly sometimes it is an attack from Satan, and so we need to be aware of that. So be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. Resist him, firm in your faith, knowing that the same kinds of suffering are being experienced by your brotherhood throughout the world. Trusting and finding peace in knowing that God is going to take care of us. And then also in verse 9, I feel like it's very helpful to know that other people go through these same things, and they battle these same things that we battle, and we're not alone in it. We're not crazy, and these things are, it's just things that we have to deal with, and we have to work through, and hopefully that we grow through. The next one we're going to talk about is James chapter 4 verse 7, and it's about resisting the devil. And it says, "Submit yourselves therefore to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you." I feel like this is just about like drawing near to God and praying and spending time with him and asking him to help you to get through whatever you're facing, and asking him to remove Satan's attacks, because sometimes we, like I said, we don't really know if it's attack from Satan, but that's one of the bases that we can cover, so that if it is an attack from Satan, that we've got God working on our behalf in that way. So I'll just share a little bit with you guys. I feel like Satan is causing me to doubt, and he's causing me to have doubts in an area where I trusted that God had taken care of, and God had been faithful in that area. He had protected me in that area, and because it's something that I've prayed diligently for. And so I feel like Satan finds little ways to like bring that back into my life sometimes, and it, like every single time, it causes me to question. And you would think that I would get stronger in that area, and maybe I am, maybe I just don't realize it, I don't know. But like, I feel like every time I go back to that original feeling, and it puts me in a funk, and I don't like it. And so while I was reading through these scriptures and writing them down, something that came to my mind was this: questioning things is a tool of Satan. It's not always big dramatic things. He will creep in any little place he can. Sometimes it's big, but so often it's just big enough to disrupt your life, causing you to question and stealing your joy. So that's kind of what I got out of this study, and so I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know for sure if it will help anybody or how it will help anybody. I just hope that these words are encouraging to somebody else out there. I hope you guys enjoyed going over these verses with me. If you enjoy Bible studies, we post Bible studies every Monday. We also post on Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays is some type of faith-based content, and right now we're doing weird Bible words. And then on Fridays we do some kind of fun video. It'll be like food, fashion, DIYs, anything that just looks interesting for the week. So if you'd like, you can check some of those out. And other than that, I hope you have a good day, have a good week, and don't forget to shine. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!